Welcome back, everyone, to Disco Elysium. You're here with Van Lefebvre, otherwise known as DraxxKraven, when I think I'll go into the apartment. Why not? See if I can talk to the smoking man. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Oh, geez, I appear to have walked into a nasty place. Ooh, flip up. Glasses, the auditor. I could do with more logic in my daily life. And the loss of authority is fine with me. I find authority to be sort of one of the least useful attributes. An old shoe rack, boots and sneakers and old slippers. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. That should tell you something. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Oh! Public toilets? My favorite. Apartment 12, a loud rumbling snore comes from within. The snoring is scary somehow. Maybe you should leave. Yeah, if you have too much half-light, cowardice will be the word of the day. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism. Huh. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade by the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retain the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure. Why is the star upside down? To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it. What's the deal with the antlers? The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it. Why white? Because white's the color of peace. What does it evoke in me? Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways. Damn, son. Knock. Examine the padlock. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Well, let me get my chain cutters. Why am I doing a breaking and entering? I am the law. Ooh. Ass! What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters and it's really not working. I believe it's the shackle detective you mean to cut. These chain cutters are broken, Kim. Perhaps you should give it another go. Thanks, Kim. Hey! After you, detective. You see, having Kim around is very helpful. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosity of capital. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. And a 9mm bullet. And a Summeresian lounge jacket. It's a jacket, right? Summer plans. Oh, God. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not fucking wearing that. You can't goddamn make me. The bust of Krasmazov. A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Krasmazov. Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and theoretical historian. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the turn-of-the-century revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism. Mazov thought, or Mazovianism. Why does this tenant have a bust of Krasmazov in their bedroom? The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting. Father Mazov, the hero of the working class. Salute! Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. Did I adopt Mazovian economics? I did not. I decided to adopt the bankruptcy sequence. Perhaps I should not have, but you know, whatever. We'll see what the bankruptcy sequence brings us. Maybe nothing good. If it's not good, I'll just forget it and slot in something else. Who is this? This is the police. Open up. Do I have to open the door? You hear the clacking of heels again on the other side. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge. Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant. Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside this apartment. It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason. You make a good point. Ooh, a postcard. Boogie Street, 46. Ooh, spare change. Spur some change. Apartment 8. The mailbox is overflowing. The graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. Martinez Realty Associates. Ah! Huh. That door's all locked up. But, as you can see, shivers! A shift in the temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with the temperature falling down to 20 degrees Celsius. Her face is red from the cold. She's breathing on their fingers, clasping the plans. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. The plan. Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down. Look around yourself. It's clean and empty. The new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room. She had an eye for beauty. Thanks, game. Waves crash in the distance. Someone has tore down the wall. And inside, there's some Nosafed! Brr, brr, brr. An old grocery list on the table. What happened here? You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall. It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here, except the stuff in the fridge. Indeed. Thanks, Logic. Hello, ma'am.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to have difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Are you alright? Should I call a
I'm
doctor?
Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Gracious.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan. I'm looking for a young man, mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoker on the balcony. Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right? Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower. What's he in trouble for? No trouble. Just wanted to know where he lives. Talk! He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. I have a few questions about those apartments. Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment? Hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume. She really doesn't like those nut jobs. Bad blood. Why is there a hole in the wall of the abandoned apartment? Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these holes. Is one of the residents on vacation? Their mailboxes overflowing. People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone. They probably just moved. Or died. Who lives in apartment 10? No one lives there. It's been empty for months. But I talked to someone through the door. Impossible. I would know if there was someone moved in there. Maybe it's those counterculture people again, breaking into our house like it's public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you? Sure, I'm on the job. Who lives behind the padlock door? Oh, that one's a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good, I always tell him to study. Astrology? Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall. Oh, you mean the star and antlers? They're a symbol of communism. Symbol of what now? You know, the ones who support the working class against capital? Huh. I thought Revachol was the capital. What can you tell me about Cindy? The artist? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others. Right, thanks then. Well, now I have a reason to open the door to room 10. This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here? Of course not. Scare them. Suspected of big-time crime. You have plenty of reasons to enter now. I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's a break-in. Oh, come on! That was smart. Ma'am? Don't mind me if I take your black monk straps. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. Oh my! Looks like a fine mattress. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Yes, please. Thank you. Real estate agent. Oh, Jesus Christ, that smile. Satisfied. My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with the Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys. See? She jingles a set of keys in her hand. Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too? Inspect the passport. It feels flimsy in your hand with the words Revachol Special Administrative Region. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside along with all her personal details. Nice haircut. Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour. What are you doing here? I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. Sounds like they knew how to have a good time. It was some kind of moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent, but that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything else you wanted? Isn't it a bit late to be working? It is! She breathes in and out to count of 3 and looks like some special stress release technique before she continues. Everyone says that real estate agents don't do anything, but here I am in the middle of the night cleaning up someone's crash pad. Lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway. Oh, that's another huge mess. The foreign tenant owes us 3 months' rent. 3! We closed the apartment and plan on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen, but Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door, and now there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall! Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's got the money's gone just like that. The sum must have been puny. It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby. These apartments are perfectly fine. They have a gorgeous architecture, a million real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they're all affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards. My money also disappeared, I think. Well, it does not disappear from my hands. Nope, I don't let it. So, wait, what happened with the wall? Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Welp. Yo, what's up?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I still haven't paid the cafeteria manager for the damages yet. I think I've got the money. This is the money, right? I'll also take a room with the whirling. One cannot get much closer to the crime scene. Sweet. So I can do that. Things keep going on during the evening until 2300 hours. Anything later than that, and people abandon the streets. At 2 a.m., everyone's already gone. But, meaning time will not pass beyond 2 a.m., which prevents a decent opportunity for doing other things, like talking to the people who never sleep. There are some people who are up all night. Or collecting bottles, which is what I'm going to do. Hey, hey, hey. Collect bottles every day. I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. Yeah, radio computer wizards are coming. They're going to save the economy. No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor until we start killing these real estate agents. Yep, I'm going with that one. Of these 4 options, that's what I prefer to say. We won't be killing anyone, and you shouldn't say things like that. You're a police officer. There's been enough killing. I've seen it. She's seen it, and known those who have been killed. Damn, son. Now that we come up to this level of the balcony, we can talk to Cindy in person. Unless she's gone to bed. She has not. Yo, Cindy, what up?
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves, but here you are.
That's right. We've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil. Is that heavy fuel oil? He studies the contents of City's bucket. Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise. What'd you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of the cop's fuel tank myself back in Jamrock. That's some clever cultural commentary. You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo. Cindy, I need some paint, and your brush, too. What for? The apocalypse is coming. I need it to warn people. For art. It's for art, okay? Well, if it's for art, but what kind of art are we talking about? Grand art. Art deluxe. Let me stop you there, Piggy. You have no idea, do you? No idea, no brush. Fuck off. To crush your brand's dreams like that, I hope you're happy. Oh, geez. I get one shot at explaining this? Damn, son. Why does art inspire you so much? It does, yes, but what is art? Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined. Where I fit into the art world? Have you looked at the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique the architecture too. Hold on. Is architecture also art? Of course not. It's autism. I'm sorry, autism. Box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant, or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture, while extolling the virtues of purer arts. Wait, is music art? Only the most experimental kind. I have been feeling pretty critical lately. Yes, you seek substance, no vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop. Wait, don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished? Okay. Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic? Strike a bold shape. Go art or go home. If 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it. Actual art degree. Go ahead and provide savage criticism, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and to reassemble. So if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna unlock this and get an actual art degree. -1 perception. I can't even look at this shit. In my estimation, actual art degree is a pretty powerful ability. So, unfortunately, despite the -1 suggestion, I will want to keep my conceptualization as high as possible from now on. I'm a real artist now. I'm a cowboy now. The lock is rusty. You can't get in. Chair's new, so someone lives back there. Yoink. Spur some change. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, I gotta raise my conceptualization high enough that I can get her to understand my vision. My vision for the wall. Ooh, there's a little kitty cat pillow. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells like chemicals. Yoink. Pry bar. Ooh, some pour l'homme laborer jeans. And $4. There's something important in the pockets of these jeans. The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hands into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something vaguely soft, yet crinkly. Take the item out. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have some time. Something about the wrapper's texture seems familiar. Not familiar in a good way. You might say there's pain in there. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seagay and processed in Sur-le-Clef into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar. Interact with the apricot chewing gum wrapper. A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti! It smells faintly of apricots, with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon. You feel compelled to point out that there is nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from the tree bark. Cinnamon's not a fruit? Can used wrapper shrug? It seems like that's what the wrapper is doing somehow. This is not about flowers or bark. What is this about? Why are you looking at this wrapper? Why do I even care about this? Good question. There's no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper, yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with this Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away. Please. I'll hang on to it, just in case. You carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret. The smell of apricots guides our passage, and we'll learn more about that in the future, hopefully next time on Let's Play Disco Elysium! Wait a minute. No, actually, Cindy is right out here. I think learning about Cindy's living situation will give me a bonus on the conceptualization roll. I just want to show it off. Because you only get one shot. Like, don't fuck it up.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours? Oh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my big secret. I'm a coal miner. It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do. It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me right now, doing nothing at all. The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now. Damn, son. Really? You're a miner? Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens. Do you know anything about the recent murder? I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forge in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts. Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk into us in a normal, calm, informative manner. You're aware of Cindy's living conditions. So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor? What do I care? Some fucking tin eggshells. Isn't armor art for the body? Alright, sad piggy, I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running on with a military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time. Is the little girl wearing the gloves there? No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you that. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it. Okay. There we go. That'll do for this episode of Let's Play Disco Elysium. Good night, everyone!